Abby, this is my kitchen, and I have a theory. So my husband and I were talking because he has recently put up some tutoring math stuff up on Outschool, which is an online teaching platform, and we're gonna play around with some sections. My art classes that are geared to like elementary kids are just not filling up, and it's really, really sad because in the spring they were getting fully booked. So he had a theory, and I'm gonna have him explain it.
I think there's like an algorithm that favors the percentage of people who are booking your class. Like if your class is 100% booked, it's going to advertise your class if you have an empty slot. So for example, like I have my tutoring classes and I only have a few slots open because it's a part-time job, which means it was a lot easier to get it filled. And so now that like all of my slots are filled, I keep getting more people wanting to book it, which makes me think like maybe Outschool is favoring those classes because they're getting booked. Whereas your classes, like you're working it as a full-time job. So you've got lots of classes that are open that you want to get booked, but Outschool is not favoring it because they're like, oh, well, you only have 5% of all of your classes booked. So in the end, like we probably have the same amount of bookings, but you have a far smaller percentage of your classes booked, which means Outschool is not promoting your class.
I'm gonna show you like the schedule I currently have with like the very few bookings that I have, and then I'll show you me changing it, and then we'll see what happens over the weekend. All right, so here's my schedule on Outschool. I have all of these flex classes with 0 learners in there. Right away, I'm already thinking like maybe that's part of the problem. Like if Tim's theory's right, all of these flex classes that I have scheduled just thinking, hey, I might as well have them, they might be messing with the algorithm. We're on to Monday. It is Friday night currently. So Monday I've got 0 learners here, 0 learners here, 1 learner in the 7:30 class. So I'll get rid of these 2 and then just leave that one and see what happens with that. Well, it's 15 minutes later. That took me a long time. It was kind of sickening to like cancel all of the classes that I've progressively put up over the past month. So I really hope this works because yeah, that was kind of sad. The only things left over are classes that I have someone enrolled. I have someone who has messaged me that they're actually interested in that class, or I have like a specific reason for keeping that class open. Hello, it's the next day, so Saturday. And this morning I had a parent message me. I had given out coupons at like this back to school bash in my area, and I was like, here's my email me and I can get you a free class. So that parent emailed me and was like, hey, can I cash it in for today? So I had closed all of my sections of the hedgehog class, so I'm really glad that they asked, and I opened up a class at 6 o'clock today. Well, I opened it, and within 15 minutes, I had gotten a different learner booking that class, which I thought was really interesting. So like full price, not a free or any trial class or anything, full price for that one. And then within a matter of hours, I had gotten 2 more. And then finally, that person who I had emailed and originally opened it up for put their child in the class. So now I have 4 that I'm going to be teaching at 6 o'clock tonight. And I just think it's interesting. I don't know if that has to do with anything that I did or if it's another thing. Good morning and happy Monday. So as I was telling you, I've been trying to do this whole thing where I just have sections open that actually have enrollments. I don't think it's working. Just so you know, just to be honest, I'm trying a bunch of different hacks. I don't really think that that's working, but I will tell you what is working, and it's kind of what we talked about on Saturday. What is working is referrals and posting classes at after school times. So with the first one, what I do with the referral is if I have a new learner come in, I say, hey, if you refer a friend or if you have a sibling, I will give you $5 off your first class. And so it's a huge motivation. The person who gets the referral, you know, they bring the student to me, they get $5 off their first class. And then the one who gets brought into Outschool gets $5 off their class. So it's really great. And in the long run, it doesn't hurt me that much. It's not a huge chunk of my pay, but it helps create rapport with my students. I have gotten 2 new students today because of the referral process that I do. Second thing that's been working is just my night and weekend classes. And I know that can be annoying sometimes if you just want to work during normal 9 to 5 hours. For me, it works because I do it whenever my son is sleeping and my husband would be doing something anyway. He also teaches on Outschool. And so it really works well for our family, but I do realize that might be annoying. But it seems like my classes are starting to fill up, so woo! are working. Another hack that I have tried is doing referrals and incentives for students I already have. So I have used a class funnel system right here. You can get this, by the way, in my Teaching Together workbook. It's really helpful just to like write it out, and it looks really pretty. But if you have a class funnel, you know, up at the top you have like a trial class. It's not super expensive. You can give it away for free if you choose to. I would do that selectively for people who are actually looking for a long-term art class. But you know, if you want to give it away as a trial, you can. And then from those up there, I have been able to funnel them into my subscription art class, which is really where I want them to be. I can get them into some of these long-term flex classes or in-depth tutoring classes, but really I want them just to get into that subscription mode. It has been working so well this week. I have actually gotten a lot of referrals. I've gotten them from that trial class to come into the subscription, and then when they're in the subscription class, I say, hey, if you invite a friend, you get $5 off, and the friend gets $5 off. So just communicating with your students is key. So another hack, I am gonna go do the opposite. I'm going to just fill up all of my sections, just like put as many up there as I can, and even double booking my sections. And I'm trying not to do too many double bookings, but I do have auto scheduling turned on Outschool, and I have them double booked on Allschool and Outschool. So it's a little bit stressful, but we'll see what happens. Double booking works. So when I say double booking, I don't mean like I have one kid signed up over here and I have one signed up at the same time and I just don't show up. I mean like scheduling classes at the same time to see which one books. It really has been working, especially doing Allschool and Outschool. I've got a video coming out next week comparing the two, so just if you have questions, stay tuned for that. Subscribe so that you can get notified when that one comes out. But yeah, I have been using two different platforms, scheduling them at the same time. I've been scheduling classes on top of each other with Outschool, and it's actually starting to fill up because as soon as one books, I just cancel the other one. Word to the wise, you do have to be really fast with your email because, you know, if you get that confirmation that it's booked and you don't check it until a few hours later, you may get someone booking at the exact same time. So just, you know, be quick with it. Talk about a hack that I cringe at because I know that this doesn't work, but I tried it anyway. Just going on Facebook groups and offering free classes does not work. Now you might be like, but how do I get them into my hedgehog class to make them go on? Not by offering free classes, okay? There are other ways. But if you just offer a free class, most of the parents signing up for that, and I get this, I don't fault them for this, but they just want a free class. They're not interested in a long-term curriculum, you know, like you have in your subscription classes. Like they're not interested in more, they just want the free class. Makes sense, makes sense. What you want is to offer discounts in a highly strategized way. And that's how I end up getting students into that top level hedgehog class. I'll offer discounts at different times. I did offer free classes and every single one of them did not convert. Okay? Every single one of the free class ones. I've had a couple where I gave a discount and they converted over, but they did not convert, not worth it. There was one that converted from a free trial class to an ongoing class. Last two hacks for you. Number one, adjust your type of class. One-on-one classes seem to be trending right now. Outschool just came out with a coupon pushing that, but that's because they already saw a trend in the market. People are really enjoying that one-on-one coaching with their children and they will pay more for it. So go ahead, just adjust what you're doing. Even though you may really enjoy those group sessions and you enjoy that you can kind of build up learners, if it's not working for you, change it into a one-on-one class. And last but not least, social media. I know, it's the big thing. How do I even tackle this? Social media has been slow and steady for me, actually, and I have gotten students from social media. So I have an Instagram and a TikTok for Adventurous Animals, which is my animal art brand, and it actually has worked. But here's how it's worked. Not by spamming people, please don't spam people. Not by producing viral content. The few reels and TikToks that I've had that have gone viral have gotten me no sales. It's just showing up consistently. You can do that, right? Like, it's just showing up and being real and just showing my process in my classes. And I've gotten students that way from the parents seeing me, trusting me to teach their children, and then signing up. So I just want to encourage you with that. Just try it. You never know, and it's not going to hurt if you just try. All right. Well, I just tried all of those hacks for you so you don't have to. Well, I hope you try the ones that actually worked. Don't try the other ones. But here's the next video you need to watch. If you are like just finding this video and not sure if Outschool's right for you because you know the market keeps going up and down, just watch this video. It kind of explains what it should be used for and what it should not be used for. So you need to watch that one. Also, please subscribe because I've got an Outschool versus Allschool coming out next week. And I know that's gonna be a big help to a lot of you who have been asking questions. So like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Is there anything else? See you next week.